What's up, lemons? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. So as you can tell by the title, we are selling a vehicle. I'm sure you could probably guess what it is. Now, the MR2 is the car that debuted this channel. It took us, from start to where we are now. Put so much time, so much effort into this car, but I think it's time to just finally let it go, unfortunately. There's a few things that need to be fixed with it. Like we know, the body kit needs to be reset. Right now I'm having some dash issues where I'm not getting enough power, or something's going on where the needles will not work. So I decided that I believe we are going to be selling this thing and starting to fix a couple other vehicles that we already have that I have not shown just yet. So I got about 16 to 20 people who are interested in the MR2 immediately after I posted it. It's only been out for about 2 to 3 hours and I already have that many people looking for it. So we got a few people coming down to take a look, see what's going on, if they want to buy it or not. And then we will just go from there. But yeah, I'm sad to say that we're probably going to have to sell the MR2 just because, like I said, we got other problems, not problems, we got other projects that we want to fix and, keep the channel alive. So I would have loved to fix this thing. I had planned to fix it actually recently, but we did just sell the daily, got a different daily and spent a few of that dollars on that car. So I was planning on selling the Corolla and just fixing the MR2, but it didn't work out that way, unfortunately. So let's see what these people have to say, if they want to buy the car. If they do, good job. If they don't, then we'll still figure out and see what we can do. So a few people already came down to take a look at the car, really interested in it, from what it sounds like, from what it's looked like. A couple trade offers, stuff like that. I really want to get more cash out of it just because, like I said, I want to go ahead and fix the other STI that we have and the Genesis Coupe. But a few people were saying that they were wanting it to work with the gauges. Now, I had taken out the dash and I've tested fuses, I've tested relays, I've tested power connections. I'm only getting connection to 3 of the fuses on the side here. So these top 3 are only getting power. Everything else has nothing. The OBD is not working. Again, the cluster is not working. The radio is not working. The air conditioner is not turning on. Nothing like that with electrical. So I got down to thinking, and I had gotten a suggestion from one of my buddies who's actually a really big MR2 person, and they said to check the main fuse. Now, I had replaced this fuse before, but it's been sitting and we've been trying to jump the car previously because we had no battery. The battery was dead. We just got a new battery in it. Actually, I picked this battery up like a week ago. So I've done a couple different things here and there. Now, the fuse, I put it back already. So I made a connection with just aluminum foil. Now that fuse was blown. So I'm hoping that right now when I connect the battery, I plug in the dash, we're gonna get some power to it. So let me go ahead and connect everything real quick and then I'll show you what we see. All right, so everything's connected. Put this in neutral. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the on position. Look at that, we got power. No way. So I'm gonna have to go down, pick up, a new 100 amp fuse real quick and then go ahead and replace that. But this is amazing. Now we're gonna check the air conditioner. Turns on. Oh, I just got so much dust in my face. Let's hit the AC button. Let's turn this to outside air. Oh my goodness, I'm getting freaking blasted with dust right now. Oh, AC is already getting colder. Let's test the radio. Radio might need a new fuse. I've had that happen before. This runs off its own relay or fuse, I believe, in the back of this and also in the side panel there. But either way, this is the most important thing that I really wanted to figure out, was why the dash was not working, why the needles were not working. Now I can see how much gas we have. You can see the alternator is freaking out a little bit just because we're having a weird power surge because of that 100 amp. So I'm going to shut this off now. Won't draw any more power from it. We're going to go ahead and get that new amp in there, and then we will have a lot better time of getting rid of the MR2, unfortunately. But I'm happy to say that it's working properly now. So let's go and get that new fuse in here and let's see what we can do. I think it might be safe to say that the MR2 is back. Body kit is back on, and it looks better than the last time we attempted to put it on. Not as good as the very first time it was put on, but definitely looks good. I want to give a shout out here to AZ Camtech. Make sure to check him out. Does a lot of Civic builds, but he helped us with the front end. Just needed extra hand, make sure we get everything right. But yeah, we just drove it probably about 30 miles roughly, give or take.
Nice Arizona heat.
Arizona heat, top down. We just put the top up just because we parked under the tree. But we got to get this thing past the emissions now. I got one more like not code, but sensor that's got to be completed. So once this is done and emissions is done, then I can finally re-register the car and make it a daily again. We can get back to our original roots with the MR2. So I'm super excited. I don't think I'm going to sell it anymore, just because how much work we put into this thing over the years, and then seeing, you know, that we just fixed it within 6 hours completely. Everything that was wrong with it it's no longer wrong. So yeah, let's get this thing past emissions. We're gonna have to fix the right rear axle boot because it exploded. If you cannot see, there's so much grease inside the wheel. So that'll have to be fixed. We'll have to re-grease that up.
What's that clip of you doing a burnout in the dirt?
And yeah, just get this thing re-registered, fix the glass as well. I wanted to do the top delete just because it gets so much weight off the car. But again, we live in Arizona. It's very hot. I'm not trying to get burned every single day I drive it because, again, we're trying to make this thing a daily again. But yeah, let's get this thing past emissions. We're taking out the pre-cat, so we got the headers off here. And taking a look already inside, the pre-cats have already been cut out. Now, I was having a check engine light on due to the bank 1 for the catalytic converter being too low, something of that kind. So that's why I was going to the pre-cat to take these out and then run a defouler. But since the pre-cat's already out, I believe the O2 sensor on this right bank here was going out. One, it wasn't completely attached and wasn't tight, so I'm thinking that might have been one of the issues. So we're gonna go ahead and get that thing on there right now, get this header right back into the car and see if we can get these codes to be cleared. Now, I am getting a cylinder 1, cylinder 4 misfire, and I've already switched the coil packs and they do follow. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some new coil packs as well, switch them back into the car, and hopefully that changes everything and it runs perfect again. But yeah, let's go and get this thing back in, get these coil packs switched over, and then hopefully the MR2 runs great and we can get it back on the road. So this is the old filter out of the MR2. It got crunched and all the rubber burned. So we went ahead and got a different one. It's a little bit smaller, easier to put in, and I believe it'll actually fit a lot better. I had to make something up on this one just because the cone was way too big. So this one should probably fit and go in pretty well. And right now we will probably get a lot better airflow too, obviously, because it's a lot cleaner. This one has never been cleaned since the 2 years that I've had it on there. So we're gonna go ahead and throw it in the MR2. We already put the coils pack in. I'm just gonna run the OEM, or the ones that we already had in there. I just swapped them around again just to make sure, and then clean them up a little bit as well. We put the O2 sensor a little bit tighter because it was falling off, and then we just put in some O2 sensor cleaner into the gas tank, so it's gonna clean out the injectors, it's gonna clean out like the heads, everything like that, and then as well as those O2, when it burns out, it's gonna clean those O2 sensors. So let's go ahead and get this filter in there. Let's go ahead and get it back and running. We're gonna drive about 10-15 miles, and hopefully we don't get another check engine light. Hopefully everything just runs really well again and we don't misfire, because I could hear it was slightly misfiring. MR2 drives so much better now that that intake filter is on, and we adjusted a few things here and there. No more misfires, no more check engine lights. It is actually ready to go to smog here in Arizona, but we actually have someone who is flying in right now as we speak. So we are taking the MR2 to get an inspection done, so that way when the guy gets here, he has all the paperwork, knowing that the vehicle is ready to go. From there, we will see. I'm sure he is going to be buying. He's flying out from Nevada right now, so if all goes well, then the MR2 will no longer be in our possession, but we have time and we'll have some money for our new project. So let's go and get this thing back over to the inspection, see what they say about it, and then just wait for this guy to come back in. So the MR2 passes inspection, nothing to be worried about. Oil change is done. Probably completing transaction right now. So I think this is going to be the last time that we see the MR2. Pretty sad day, but on to the next project.